Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
The question is, what is the relationship between Dajjal and Shaitan, together with that of Yajuj and Majuj?
The last question is the third question, then we'll come back to you.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Sheikh, I would like to know what is the way you've been presenting your lectures. I'd like to know the way it seems that things have been very carefully planned. So may I ask who or what group is responsible for the way things have been planned in history?
So
Maulana, we'll leave it at that 3, and then that's the first round. And if you could please proceed with your answers, and then we'll take a second round after that.
The protocols of the elders of Zion is an important document. The historical process has been unfolding precisely as it has been described in that document. So for us it is irrelevant. Are these genuine or not? That's irrelevant. No. It's a document, and that document has within it a lot of information that is true. So why then should we not read it and study it and benefit from it? Whether it's genuine or not, let somebody else in Washington answer that question. We're not interested. What's the relationship between Dajjal and Shaitan? Shaitan is a jinn. Allah never created any human being or any jinn as an evil being. No. The human beings have a choice to be Muslim or Kafir. The jinn have a choice to be Muslim or Kafir. And if you are a human being or a jinn, then on Judgment Day you have to stand before Allah for judgment. Because Allah never programmed you to commit evil. You chose that. فَأَلْهَمَهَا فُجُورَهَا وَتَقْوَاهَا. Allah inspired you with the capacity to either be virtuous or to be evil. الْحَقُّ مِنْ رَبِّكُمْ فَمَنْ شَاءَ فَلْيُؤْمِنْ وَمَنْ شَاءَ فَلْيَكْفُرْ. You have the choice, you have the freedom to choose this way or that way, but not Dajjal. Dajjal didn't have any choice. Allah created him as an evil being. Allah created him as an evil being. قُلْ أَعُوذُ بِرَبِّ الْفَلَقِ. مِنْ شَرِّ مَا خَلَقَ. If the evil which Allah created, min sharri ma khalaq, if that is not Dajjal, you tell me what it is. You tell me what it is that Allah created as evil. Okay? So here is an important difference between Dajjal and Shaitan and the Shayateen. Gog and Magog have to be separated from Ahlu Ya'juj wa Ma'juj, the people of Gog and Magog, the people who follow Gog and Magog. The hadith is repeated 4 times in Sahih Bukhari that on Judgment Day Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will say to Adam alayhi salam, take out the people for Jahannam, and he'll ask how many are there, O Allah? And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will reply and say, out of every 1,000 take how many? 999 for Jahannam. He said the one for the Prophet Muhammad said the one for Jannah will be from you, but the 999 would be Ahlu Ya'juj wa Ma'juj, the people of Gog and Magog. So Gog and Magog, those who follow Gog and Magog will be judged by Allah and sent to Jahannam. what is the status of the original Gog and Magog? The hadith does not tell us. All we know is that the original Gog and Magog are going to be killed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala when Nabi Isa alayhi salam prays to him. And the method that will be used to destroy them would be something which attack them at the back of the neck, the top of the spine. A South African doctor suggested to me it will be a virus, and they will fall down paralyzed, and by next morning they'll all be dead, and there'll be quick decomposition of the body, smelling. This is a hadith in Sahih Muslim. So we don't know about the original Gog and Magog, what is their status. But the people of Gog and Magog who follow them, they will also be judged by Allah and sent into Jahannam, like human beings and like jinn. But Dajjal himself is programmed as an evil being. If Allah programs a person as an evil being, how can Allah subject that person to judgment? You answer that question. Okay.
Which groupings?
Who is responsible for what is happening in the world today? The events which are unfolding. Answer: the main actor at work on the stage of history, the main actor at work is the Judeo-Christian alliance, the Zionist alliance. And at the foundation of that alliance is Gog and Magog. See my book at the back. The main actor operating from behind the scenes is Dajjal. And he's using these foot soldiers to pursue his mission. That's the answer to your question. Yeah.
We'll proceed with the next round of questions. There was a hand. Is any ladies that could possibly? You were first, yes, if you can, and Basil, and then. Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum, Syeikh Hosein. My name is BM.Maaf. I've got a question about, I understand debate that they'll offer Iran, but what I don't understand in this puzzle is the way Saudi Arabia acts right now. They're very confident in Syria. They refused the UN security seat. Where do they get this confidence from?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh. My name is Tariq. I would like to know what is the significance of Syria in the world, because Syria doesn't have much mineral wealth. Is that to speed up the process in Damascus for Nabi Isa to come, or what's the status of Syria in general?
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Basil. I want to ask the Sheikh, isn't it dangerous to predict the outcome of these revolutions that's happening now, that the Muslim world will somehow fall and Israel will be strengthened, not the opposite, that the Muslim world will be strong and Israel will be more weak? Thank you.
Malay can proceed.
I have a different reading of Saudi conduct. I don't look at it as confidence. When you have a cow, a bull, and you know, he knows you're going to slaughter him, he now gets a strength and an energy, and you're going to fight, and you're going to have to put a lot of rope there to hold him down. This is the dying throes. This is reckless conduct now. the Saudis have been circumspect in their conduct for the last 60, 70, 80 years that they have taken control. In 1924 they took control of Mecca. They have been very circumspect in their conduct. They've been very low-key all these years. Suddenly, something happens in Egypt, and Sisi takes over from Morsi, and the Zionists are not too happy because Washington has been talking with Ikhwan, and Washington has been making promises to Ikhwan that we're going to learn about on Judgment Day, okay? And Hillary Clinton plays an important role after the election takes place to ensure that the armed forces recognize Morsi as president. And then after that a number of events take place to ensure that Morsi and the Ikhwan consolidate their power in Egypt. The 19 police officers who were killed in Sinai is not just dust in our eyes. It gave to Morsi an opportunity to take over the armed forces. He dismissed the commander-in-chief of the armed forces, the chief of staff. He dismissed the defense minister, and he broke the back of their power. And then there was the effort that he made to control the judiciary, and so on. So we see the Egyptian regime gaining in power. I don't have the time to analyze the mistake they made on the Constitution, but I don't think Washington played any part or was happy with Sisi taking over Egypt and doing to Morsi what he did. I don't think so. And Washington responded by beginning to threaten that we're going to cut off our aid to Egypt. The Saudis responded as they've never responded ever before in history. For the first time in Saudi history, the Saudis came out recklessly to say, whatever they cut off, we will give you. How do you explain that conduct? Answer, they saw the writing on the wall. In the negotiations which were taking place with Iran, and they were furious. They were able to anticipate